Up the day after tax day has us asking to shred or not to shred. John North, President and CEO of the Better Business Bureau in Dayton, is here to help. So good to have you on here. Finally past that April 15th deadline. A lot of folks are thinking of maybe shredding their documents. John, I wanted to ask you, what type of documents really pose a threat should those get in the wrong hands?
Really, it's anything with your personal information. So we're looking to include even those offers that you get in your mailbox for credit cards. Throwing them in your trash leaves you vulnerable, because someone could pick that out and then they could establish credit in your name and change the address, and you're not going to know. So it's really all kinds of documents, any contracts, your taxes after so many years, your credit card statements, anything that has your personal information.
Do you know, I want to ask you about that. How long should you keep your tax documents? Have you heard? Yeah,
well, we do have that we're giving out, and I brought some for you and the team here.
Oh, perfect. Brian and I can use those.
There you go. We have a document that actually outlines that. But for taxes, it's recommended that you keep those for 7 years.
Okay, and so obviously you want to shred those. Talking about shredding, you can potentially do it yourself. It's no secret there if we have a shredder, or perhaps there are other companies that are offering shredding services. What do you really need to look out for when doing so yourself?
Well, when you're doing it yourself, you want to make sure that you have a good shredder and that it just doesn't shred into a single line, but it's cross-cut, because you really want to make sure that no one can get in there and take your information. If you have one of those single-line shredders, you can also bring all of that to us this Saturday, and we can put it through the shredder again. If you're going to a company to shred, you need to do your homework, you need to investigate, go to bbb.org and find out what their track record is with us. If it's on one of these days, a shred day that some other company may be holding, you want to make sure that it goes through the shredder. So make sure it gets into that box, and then you can even watch it go through the shredder.
Well, what's nice is that you are having an event that's coming up. Is it this Saturday, Secure Your ID?
It is this Saturday. We'll be down at Rotsong Funeral Home in Centerville. You know, we like to put our money with our mouth, where our mouth is. We're always on programs with you and others talking about how to protect your identity. This is a completely free event. It's from 10 to 1, and it's this Saturday, April 18th.
Yeah, and so you can bring your stuff in there. Of course, now do you need to register?
Don't need to register. Like, you know, last year, we have 2 events annually. Last year we shredded 23 tons of paper, and we had about 900 cars come through.
Anything that you want folks to take away from this interview today, something that they really need to know, especially after?
Yeah, we've got some staggering numbers, and those numbers say that in 2014 we had 12.7 million victims of identity theft. Now that's down from 13.1 million the year before, and that cost victims in 2014 $16 billion, down from $18 billion. So this is a huge crime, and you really need to take it seriously and protect yourself.
Yeah, we live in a digital age now, and it really is. You hear all about hacking and you know, things like that. It's just unfortunate that it can happen, but it's best to protect yourself. Of course, the Better Business Bureau is helping you out. Again, you can check that event out. It's happening this weekend, right? This Saturday from 10 to 1?
This Saturday, 10 to 1, downtown Centerville at Rotsong Funeral Home.
All right, John. Thanks so much for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Sean.